on stage and basically like blew all of our minds. And this was probably one like structural tactical things that I was most excited to talk to you guys about. I was inspired out the ass while I was there, but this is something that was like actual, like, here's what I could stop doing, here's what I could start doing. And as soon as I was writing notes and taking notes and listening to her speak, like I just thought of like, wow, like how can I bring this back to my team? So tonight we're going to talk a little bit about social media, and I want us to be very transparent and just like be open to the fact that if we are doing things not right or not the way that they're going to be most beneficial to us, that's okay, because at any given moment you can reinvent yourself. She actually gave the example that her workout program PiYo was the least selling for infomercials for Beachbody, which is one of the biggest markets Beachbody has. That's why we get rewarded customers a lot. It was not selling at all. And it's because they made this infomercial that was like all these other people. It was no one like her. And it was very like, basically just looked like every other infomercial out there. So she actually took over and made an infomercial with her iPhone, her talking the whole time. It was like super grainy and just super like not professional looking. And it's now the number one best-selling, it's the number one best-selling infomercial. So don't feel like there's at any given moment, you can't just change the way you're doing things and turn things around a little bit. So I want to let you guys know that things are changing in social media. I've noticed that things are different within my social media, and I'm sure that you guys might have too. If you're brand new, maybe not. If you've been here a while, maybe you're feeling like things are not really flowing the way that they used to, maybe a year ago. That's because the marketing has changed a lot. And it's no longer attraction marketing. It's now curiosity marketing. So did you know, or actually raise your hand if within the last 2 to 3 days you posted something on your Facebook or Instagram that used the word Beachbody, Shift Shot, Shakeology. Like I have, everybody has, right? So did you know that Facebook is actually pulling your posts away from news feeds because you are using product names, because you are using company names? Let me tell you about this a little further. There are like a bajillion people online now that are in network marketing companies, right? I mean, it's everywhere. Like, it's so frustrating, right? Because I know that we're different. I don't even put Beachbody in the same family as that or the same category. I don't even look at Beachbody like It Works and those things that like pop up in my inbox and are so annoying. Our products are so freaking incredible, and what we do is truly change lives. So I don't even put us in the category with those companies, but Facebook does, and people do. So what's happening is like Shailene actually sat on a plane next to this guy, and she was like traveling to Summit, and she was like, yeah, I work with Beachbody, and I'm actually a super trainer. And guys, he didn't say anything else except for the fact, oh yeah, one of those companies is exactly why I got off Facebook. We do not want to become white noise. And we do not just want to blend in with every other person that's out there. Holding up Shakeology, holding up Shift Shop, holding up any kind of product. I'm guilty of it too. I was listening to this speech and I was like, oh my God, what am I doing, right? So guys, I just want you to know, again, do not worry about anything that's happened up to this point, because now is when we fix it. And here's why it's called curiosity marketing. I'm going to give you guys 3 points, though, really quick that I want you to write down, and I want this to become your new Bible when it comes to social media. And then I'll go into each one a little bit more. Borrowed words are for the birds. And I'll put these 3 in the team page later, too. But borrowed words are for the birds. Just kind of a way to remember them that she gave us. Don't tell me you're about to sell me. And likes wear thin, questions are what win. Tell me if you guys are good. Okay. So basically what this tells me is, like I said, Beachbody's products, our coaches, our business model, it beats the crap out of everything else out there. And I just believe that with everything I have inside me. But what we're doing is we're turning people away before they ever even start, or they ever even try the products, or they ever even see for themselves how amazing it is. They're seeing our social media and they're like, oh my gosh, she's trying to sell me. Oh my gosh, she's trying to sell me. Because think about, like, it's like that now on our news feeds. Like when you're in a store and you're just shopping, just like carrying on, and someone comes up to you that works at that store, are you not immediately like, get away from me? Like, I do not want to talk to you, right? So think of someone scrolling their news feed and sees any word that is from Beachbody or from these products or anything of that nature. It doesn't matter how incredibly amazing your story is. It doesn't matter about your transformation. All that matters is they see that you might try to sell them something. And they're not going to go near it, because that's just the new mindset with social media these days. There's a total new mindset on our news feeds. It's the same kind of mindset people had when the election was going on. Nobody got on the internet because nobody wanted to read anything about the election. Same thing is happening with people representing products online. And I'm not telling you like we don't have a business here. We just have to talk about our business a lot differently. And honestly, guys, you don't want to say the names anyway. So this is kind of, this goes off of like number one, borrowed words are for the birds. So if I tell someone that I'm getting ready to do Shift Shop by Beachbody's newest program by Chris Downing, paired with Shakeology, did I give anyone anything to ask me about? Is anyone curious about anything? Or do they just, okay, like Mackenzie's doing Shift Shop by Chris Downing and drinking Shakeology, cool. They're not going to wonder when they start seeing my New Orleans fluff and my like struggles and my fluff like floating away. They're not going to be like, wonder what she's doing. Like, how is she getting those results? They're going to be like, oh, Mackenzie's doing Shift Shop with Chris Downing. I'm going to go order that. And they're going to go to Google. And that's not what we want, because we know they're not going to get the results that they would get in these badass challenge groups that we're putting on. I have never been more committed to a challenge group than I am this Shift Shop challenge group. And I am not for a second going to send someone to Google so they can just fail and feel even worse about themselves, because that was me. I failed every single time I didn't have the support system that we can offer. So borrowed words are for the birds. Here's another way you can talk about this. I work for an incredible company who supports growth and wants us to become the best version of ourselves. I get to partner with them and coach people utilizing their products. I'm about to start this 3-week agility style program with a brand new trainer within our company who is world class and became famous on YouTube by training people for football seasons and et cetera, et cetera. I love his powerful spirit. You see the difference? I am drinking this absolutely delicious chocolate shake that has that's equal to 7 salads. You see the difference? Like, it just makes someone go, what? There is a chocolate shake out there that is equivalent to 7 salads? But do you know how many people don't want to be sold Shakeology, because a ton of people already think it's overpriced and they don't even think it's worth the value? But it's up to us to show them that it is. I believe it is. Does everybody else believe it's worth what it's worth? I know we do. That's why we don't want to push people away before they even get the chance. Okay, one second. Let me just, because I'm reading off my notes. Okay, so an example she uses, like, and this is just so eye-opening to me. I'm like, guys, how many of us have stood and held a Shakeology shaker, a workout program? I've done it like a bajillion times. And as soon as someone, and that's just like, the thing is like, it's even worse in a picture And I'm not yelling at you guys. I'm just like, I'm so happy that we are learning this because it's going to move us forward. If they see it in a picture, that's what's going to stop their scroll. So they're even more not going to stop because they just see you look like everybody else. And you can be authentic. You don't have to be outstanding to stand out. You just have to be different. So like when we tell the girls in the mentorship, like when you take a picture of your Shakeology, make it look like the delicious goodness that it is. Or just have it in a regular blender bottle. I drink mine on the go all the time. So I'm constantly, if I have a picture with it, it's typically going to be just in my hand in a blender bottle. But don't, use different wording. Okay. So a great thing to do with that is, like I said, like leak out the details. Again, nobody knows what a challenge group is. We just know that word. We have to tell people it's an online accountability group. Nobody knows what a challenger is, but you can call them, your fit fam or your clients that you're helping this month. If everybody knows everything about what you're doing, they're never going to ask you about it. And that's what you want them to do. They're just going to keep following you. Because how many of us feel like we share our stories to a T? Like we talk about our struggles. We talk about what we go through. We get deep. But no one's asking us because we're telling them everything we're doing. Rather than just, holding it there and saying, come get it, because this is what I have for you on a silver platter. And that's not saying that you're keeping it away from them. But I guarantee you, if someone likes your post about the Shift Shop Challenge group that you're putting on, and you don't mention the Shift Shop, you don't mention Shakeology or Chris or anything like that, you're going to have something to talk about in that group. If they like your post, you can be like, hey girls, thank you so much for liking my post. I'm just so excited about my upcoming group. Are you interested in learning more? And you can ask that question because you didn't tell them everything. So a great way to do that is on like Snapchat story, Instagram story. If you haven't been utilizing those are incredible. I put a lot on there. Facebook has stories, but it's just about being aware. Okay, so hold on. Yeah, guys, our company is incredible. I mean, we had Shailene Johnson basically stand up on stage and say, don't use the word Beachbody in your post. But it's okay. If we're not, like, think about Summit, for example, right? Like, if, say, somebody follows one of us and they see that we're going to this convention, they're probably going to unfollow us because it's like nobody else understands why we're so obsessed with Beachbody until they're involved in Beachbody. To them, it's just annoying. They're like, what is this? What is this? And that doesn't mean that we're like not supportive, that we don't love our company, that we don't believe in what we do. We can just talk about it differently. Like I'm trying so hard in my post instead of saying, and trust me, I did it before this, I heard this speech, and now after it's been totally different. I'm trying to say things like, it's been an amazing convention with my company. I feel so grateful that I work with 30,000 other people who woke up today and did a 6 a.m. workout. Like, how cool was that support? Because sometimes I'll have people follow me and I'm like, I think she's a Beachbody coach. I don't know if she's a Beachbody coach. Is she a beach? And that's a good thing. They shouldn't be able to come to your Instagram or Facebook and be like, she's a Beachbody coach. They should be able to come to your Facebook and Instagram and be like, she's inspiring. She is motivating. She's getting really amazing results. She is killing it. Wow, she looks so happy. She looks so inspired. She looks so empowered. Because those are all things that come from Beachbody. But we want people to ask us that so we can tell them. We're not hiding that information. We're just not plastering a word on it like 30,000 other people might be. Think about that. You have to stand out. And the thing is like, that's not even that much. That's not even that many people. There are like billions of people on this planet who don't even know Beachbody exists. So you want them to ask you about it. You want them to ask you. We're about to launch in the UK. You want them to ask you about what you do, right? Okay, so sorry, I don't want to get like too, that's for after. Okay, So, sorry. Okay, yeah. So I said that. Don't tell me what you're about to sell me. So in your posts, like for example, if I'm going to talk about the Shift Shop, I'm not going to be like, it's a Shift Shop, it's 3 weeks. When you pair it with the All Access Pass, it's $160, and you get 30 days of Shakeology. You never want to say that in a post. You want to talk about what it means to you. It's a 3-week program, and it's going to be one of the hardest programs I've ever done. I'm so nervous about it. The eating plan is really going to ramp things up, but I know I'm going to get incredible results. And I'm just really looking for people who want to do that with me. Because no one's going to come to you because of like a name or anything like that. They're going to come and work with you because they are going to go through a similar experience as you are. That's why they want to work with you. It has nothing to do with the name Beachbody. It has nothing to do with the name Shakeology or Shift Shop. You are the coach that they want to work with. Okay. So stop counting how many likes you have or how many follows you have. You want people to ask you questions. You want people to engage with you on your posts. So you're not going to get engagement if you say, let me know, or contact me, right? Because that's just very broad. They're going to be like, okay, I'll let her know. And you know how many people I message and they're like, oh my gosh, I've been meaning to message you. I just haven't. And I'm like, why haven't you? But it's just because that's not on their radar, right? Like the hardest thing for someone to do is commit. Look at all of us. Like it took us a long time, right? Like it's a hard thing to do to commit to changing your lifestyle. So it's not like people are going to be out there like, me, like I want to do it. And that doesn't mean it's impossible. That means we got to dig a little deeper and we got to help them see what's possible for themselves through how we are coaches. So I think Jessica Brown did this. It was really, really amazing. Before she went to Summit, she put at the bottom of her page, comment your favorite emoji if you want more information. I was looking at her post like while I was sitting by her in the Uber on the way to the airport or on the way to the hotel, and I was like, oh my God, like where'd you get all those comments? Like what is that post? And she's like, I just told people if they wanted more information on my live event during Summit to just comment their favorite emoji. I'm like, oh my God, right? It's that simple. It is that simple. Like we don't want to just put everything in their court. We need to ask them for things. Facebook also doesn't like when you like, I forget what it was like. I think they don't like for us to ask for likes, like my post and I will, but I'm pretty sure like comment this and it will, but like don't ever put the like form in the body of the stuff either, because that's Facebook saying, oh, they're trying to sell on my platform. Bye. And guys, they can control that. There are algorithms. This is a real thing. And like I said, like Beachbody's way better than It Works and the wraps and the juices and the cleanses and the crap, right? But we're going to get lost in the noise. And that's really bad because our product and our family, I just got back from the most incredible event. And I believe every single person on this planet needs Team Beachbody. Like I believe that through my entire soul. For maybe different reasons, who knows? But it is not something I ever want someone to miss out on. But they will if I'm doing things like that. All right. So, and the last thing, where did that go? Just get people curious. That's the number one thing you need to think about. Also, for example, like if I tell someone everything that I've done and they look at me, they might be like, I could never do that. Like that is so overwhelming. Oh my God, like I'm just not her. I can't do that. No way. Right? We got to put ourselves in their shoes. And if you like that again, like if we just give everything away, they're going to be like, they're going to decide for themselves right there in that moment. No way. Whereas if we give them clues and we leak things to them, they're going to be like, what? And guys, the reason this is like perfect timing is we can change our entire businesses with Shift Shop. This is going to be a game-changing program, without a doubt. And we've already talked about like the importance of like the before and after, but like people are not going, there comes a point where people aren't inspired by your before and afters anymore, right? They want to know what goes on during it. Why was it hard? What have you overcome? What's it like to just be you and wake up every day and fight for your goals? You know, like everybody here is different. Everybody here has different lives, different mindsets, different things that they work through every single day. And I can't just like only share, here's where I started and here's where I ended. That's just external. And I know, like we say, like we've come through a lot. We've overcome obstacles and we're not confident. Now we are. But why? How did you get that way? Because like I do it too. I'm like, I was miserable. Now I'm not. But what happened? What happened here? What happened during the during? People want to see what happens during the during. Because like I think I added this in my post this morning in the team page. A lot of fear comes from worrying about the process. People are afraid of the process. It's like, okay, I want to start a diet or I want to lose weight. But how am I going to do that? Oh my God, I'm going to have to go 3 weeks without missing a program or a workout? Is that even possible? Show people that's possible. They're afraid of the process. They're afraid of like, oh my gosh, what am I going to have to lose weight? Or what is going to be a loss in my life because of this? Oh my God, I'm never going to be able to have pizza again. Show them how to eat pizza and fit it into your meal plan. Show them the during. Don't just focus on what you're going to show them in your after. And I guarantee you, if you stay transparent like that through this Shift Shop, you are going to inspire so many people and your business is going to change. And it's going to be easier on you to make it through it. So I don't want us to wake up and post a photo of us doing our Shift Shop workout. I want us to wake up and say, okay, I seriously almost pushed my alarm. I'm so exhausted. I literally can't even move. I don't want to do this workout, but I'm doing it because I'm committed and I really want to feel like what it feels like to stay committed to a workout program. Not like, hey, I'm here, I did my workout. That is just white noise. Or like checking in on your Facebook, we've got to be past that. It's got to have value added to it. All right. So last thing, guys, just run your own race. Like, it's that simple. Carl Deichler was like, if I hear one more person say that they are not worthy of helping people because of this and because of this and because they're just because of this and because of this, he's like, I don't want to hear it. He's like, there is no reason why every single person on this planet can't reach out and help the person next to them. So whatever fears we have about inviting, whatever fears we have about being honest on social media, those have to go. And stop hiding behind a product. Stop hiding behind a name and make your name the name they think of. You don't want people to think of Shift Shop. You want people to think of Sierra, Paige, Natalie. I still have people texting me saying, what's that program? What's that program that you're starting? And you told me about it. And I'm like, Shift Shop, you're in the group. Let's go. Like, it's not like hey, like they're coming to me asking me because I'm not blasting that all over the place. I have a few times. I've talked about it a few times, but that's not the way we get through to people. Facts tell and stories sell. Tell a story every single day about something. And I know that seems like what, but like, guys, become a storyteller. Someone said to me at Summit, one of the speakers were like, I don't know if you guys know this or not, but you signed up to be a storyteller. You did not sign up to be a seller or, somebody that just is a lover, an advocate of a product. You came into this to tell a story. And every single one of us has one, whether we, believe it or not, that it's like worth hearing. So since I kind of like told you guys a bunch of stuff about what not to do, and I'm sorry, like I don't want to come off like I'm yelling at you guys. I'm just like, oh, like when I was hearing this, I was like, finally, I understand why things have been changing. Because guys, 2 years ago, I could post all over my Facebook, I'm doing the 21-day fix extreme. It's amazing. And I had people flowing into my inbox because it wasn't as known. Beachbody wasn't as known. And don't focus on this as a negative thing. This is just part of business evolving. There's going to be negative in every single job. My mom hates the woman she's works for, and has for the past 4 years. So you can have negative in any job. And you can, there's going to be shit with any job. But there's never a moment where you can't stop, evolve, and move forward. And that's all that this means. All right, so a couple things I want you guys to just write down really quick as well. I'm going to go over them. The first one is know their pain points. So who is like, when you think of like your ideal customer or your ideal coach, like for me, pain points. Had really bad experience with weight loss and being healthy, so just totally threw it all out the window and said, screw it. Totally lacked all confidence in every single decision that they could make in their lives. So pain points are like, what is that thing that when you're talking to somebody that might relate to you, what is it that's going to just hurt them right here? It's going to cause them a little pain. That thing in their life right now that might be causing them a little bit of pain, anxiety or fear, or just feeling like they're totally defeated and disappointed in themselves. Or moms who, just hate their bodies and can't even look in the mirror. Or Paige, for you, it could be nurses that are unhealthy themselves and they're advocating health. So what is that thing that your customer is going to feel that pain for? Number 2, relate to them and tell them they're not alone. No matter how far you've come, you once felt a certain way. And that is not a bad thing. That is something you should own, and you should believe that your past is just as special as your present. It made you who you are. And right now, this very second is going to be your past one day. And who knows where you're going to be, but you're still going to look back and be like, I'm proud of myself. That got me to where I am now. Okay. Number 3, help them solve that problem or the process of that problem. So like I said, like we can't just be like, here's a workout program, it's amazing, and Shakeology. We have to say, here's the process. Here's the process I'm going to take you on. And here's how you're going to overcome this. And that's how we share it. That's why we share the during. And number 4, how are you going to feel when you go on this journey with me? So for coaching, for example, how do you guys feel every day? How does it make you feel to be a part of Team Beachbody? How does it make you feel when you get off these team calls, whether you're getting yelled at or not? How does it make you feel? Like, what is it? Like, I know Sierra said before, like, this is her time. She loves running her business because that's her thing. And she gets that with being a stay-at-home mom. Like, what does it mean to you to come on these calls? You're obviously dedicated. You obviously want this. What does that mean to you? How does it feel to be on this journey? Like even if you are at your weight loss goal, what is it like to still wake up every day and work on yourself? Like, is it just a part of your life now? Do you know how many people would just love for working out and eating healthy to not be something that stressed them out? Like, it is a stressor, I'm learning. Like, it is just something that people want to pull their hair out when they think about it. But why do you feel so good? Like, what is it that changed the game for you? And then, I think I said this, how will you feel when you go on this journey with me? So notice I said pain, relate, solve, and feel. Those were in each sentence. None of those words had anything to do with product, company, like anything like that, nutrition or fitness. None of those words were in those sentences. So just remember that. Like, dig into the feel and the felt and what you're finding. This is the best example ever, Apple and Microsoft. So if you ever watch a Microsoft commercial, it's very like external, and they're sharing like what all the cool gadgets and like how it looks when you're sitting with it, and like it's very like external. When you watch an Apple commercial, do you not feel something? Like, I swear, I'm like, I don't know why I am pro Apple, because sure, your Samsung or your Microsoft might have more gadgets, but I will never not have an iPhone. I will never not have an iPhone. I don't even know why. I literally could not even tell you like a specific mathematical or physical reason why. I will always have an iPhone. It just makes me, I love the company. I love what they stand for. I love their vision, and I love what they do with, like, I love the thought process that goes behind this just simple machine. So ask the right questions, give people a reason to respond, and get leverage. I want you guys to write this down. If somebody messages you, or if you're talking about these programs or you're talking about your journey, I want you to literally say, without fear, what made you feel compelled to reach out to me? I cannot wait to hear your story. No more of the like surface level stuff. And don't think that you can't just get right to the point. Because I know for me, like, I do not small talk. Like, I had more heart to hearts this weekend than I've ever had with girls I've only met just this weekend. But they were talking to me about things. I'm like, so how do you feel about that? What do you want in your life? And they're like, what? Like, you don't even know. You're not my PS coach. I'm like, I don't care. I want to talk to you about something real, right? So that is our job. Because behind the 10 pounds, behind the 50 pounds, behind the 100 pounds, behind the 30 pounds, there is so much more work to be done. And I know Sierra, it's not about the 50 pounds that she lost. It's about the way she feels every day and the energy that she has with her daughters. And how confident she feels when she looks in the mirror. I'm just using you as an example. I don't mean to keep picking on you. It's so much more than that. And she probably thought of that every day when she showed up to her workout. And not just, I want to lose 50 pounds. We have to ask people why. Why do you want to lose 50 pounds? Why did you message me? Why do you want to feel better and feel healthier? Why do you want to coach? What would it mean to you? What's your background like? Tell me your story. Who are you? Just ask those questions. And then when you know those things, you're able to relate to them and understand where they're coming from, and then therefore help them find the solution that they need. All right. Do you guys feel better? Like, do you guys not feel like excited? Because as soon as I heard that speech, I was like, oh my God, I cannot wait to like put that into action. And I actually made a post last night, and this girl who's a coach messaged me, and she was like, I gotta know what you're talking about in your post. And even though she's a coach and she's my friend, I still made her ask me a question. I still created curiosity. So don't think that's you like withholding information and not being true to this company and not supporting this company and whatever. That's you bringing people to this company. Because the more we throw product names and facts, we're going to turn people away. Unfortunately, that's just the world we live in right now. And there is a lot of incredible opportunity on social media to reach a lot of people, especially when we're going to move to the United Kingdom. And there's already a huge announcement for Indianapolis in a year. And I can't even imagine what that's going to be. But I wouldn't even doubt it if we were expanding even more. So understand that we are so small. We are so small. And there will always, I said this one time to somebody that was like, well, the market's too saturated. I was like, no, there's always going to be a girl graduating from college who feels shitty about herself and is in shitty relationships and is into alcohol and can't get her head out of her ass long enough to feel good. Unfortunately, there will always be people that need our help. And when there aren't any more people on this planet that need positivity and happiness and health and wellness and financial freedom, then I guarantee you I'm going to be dead. Because that means somebody's just solved the world's, like, every single issue that there could possibly be in the world. We have so much to do. Like, this company is incredible. And, like, my chest is literally like, because I see it. I saw it with my own eyes. The things that are possible within this company are incredible. Incredible. All right. So that's enough of that. Do you guys feel good? Like, are you, like, excited about that information? Yes. I feel like you look very, like, thank you. Because, like, honestly, like, I have so much to share with you guys, but that was just the one thing that I'm like, I cannot wait another second without sharing this with my team, because this is just insane. All right. The next thing is, like, I really want to run through all the announcements from Summit, but I feel like you guys know them. Just, that's up to you. Like, you got to be resourceful in that fact too. And I'm putting together a document to just put in the team page with everything, so you guys can get the FAQs with it and therefore share it with your teams as well. But I want to spend the rest of the time, because I don't want to keep you on here too much longer. I want to share the rest of the call, kind of sharing a big announcement with you guys. And this is something I'm going to be totally transparent about. But like I said, while I was at Summit, it was just an overwhelmingly insane experience to see not just, like, the amount of people or the transformation stories, but just, like, when I looked at Melanie Mitro, I thought to myself, she's probably changed millions of lives. From her to her coaches, to her coaches, to her coaches, to her coaches. And, like, it's not about, like, the pyramid or whatever. It's the fact that, like, when you lead someone and show them what's possible, and you help them come out of their comfort zone, and you help them help other people, and you create that ripple effect, that is so powerful. So I want to share something with you guys. Out of 400,000 teams and organizations in this network, our team sitting right here is ranked number 683. How insane is that? That's crazy, right? That is something we should be like. But as I was sitting at Summit, and as I was watching these coaches, and as I was watching these leaders and these teams, I thought to myself, we can do more. We can do so much more. And I was like, it's up to me to show them that and to tell them that. And I look at every single one of you guys tonight, and I believe that we have to raise the bar and raise our ambition and do more to fight this mission. And that starts with pushing for a really exciting and honorable goal. So I was sitting there and I was thinking to myself, wow, what if our organization, our team, these girls on this call, I'm getting goosebumps. What if we were a 2018 elite team? What if next year at Summit, we walked around knowing we created some of the most change out of those 30,000, 40,000 people that are there? And I was like, oh my God, we can. And I did not doubt that for a second. For a second. And I was like, you know what? It is up to me and it's up to us to help other people believe that and dream that big. Do you know how many people were sitting in that audience thinking they could never do something like that? I don't want to be that team, because I think that every single person on this call and all the lives that we're going to impact in the next 5 months deserve for us to push higher and raise the bar higher. And I'm looking at every single one of you, and I want to know, are you with me? Are you with me? Because this is something that I have since then, woke up every single day and believed to my core. I have not had one limiting belief in my mind, and I am like shaking. I want to cry because it would just literally I would die when that happens, because I believe in you guys. I believe that we can do more if we raise that bar. And I was telling Natalie, she was like, well, what would that mean to you for like you part 2 for the Boss Babes? Like, what would that mean to know that you guys were a 2018 elite team? And it's like that because even though this year we would become elite, in 2018 we would reign as an elite team. So at Summit, you would be the elite, you would be walking as an elite team. At the Success Club trip, you would be walking as an elite team. So she was like, well, what would that mean to you? And I was like, honestly, it would mean to me that I came together and we all came together and we did everything that it means in the epitome of a team Beachbody coach. And guess what Carl Deichler said about the elite coaches on Saturday night? He said, these teams that these women are representing, that is the epitome of true success and what it truly means to be a team Beachbody coach. Because to be elite, it is all team. It is all team. And it is all a team coming together, creating support, creating culture, and driving each other towards the same goal, which is to grow themselves and help other people grow. And I just knew it was time. I was like, it is time to go for that. Because if we're sitting back and we're waiting to go for something like that, we are not being the epitome of what it means to be team Beachbody coaches. And I look at you, I look at Sierra, I look at Paige, I look at Natalie, I think of Carrie, I think of Allison, the coaches on this team, and I think to myself, the way their lives would change by going for something like this, by pushing for something like this, the way that we could impact other lives because we are coming together as a team to become an elite team. I sit here today not shitting you. I'm going to do everything that I can to lead us towards this. And I want to know that you guys are in this with me because I want to make this happen for us. This is a team effort. You cannot become an elite team in this company unless you work together. So that means that we are going to truly come together more than we ever have. I'm thinking I'm going to create a separate team page for like the elite leaders we're all going to be checking in weekly. I'm going to show you guys where we are, but this is a push. Most people on January 1st say, I want to lead an elite team, or I want to help my team become elite. But I believe in you guys so much that it is July 18th. We're ranked 683 in the company. And do you know how many people might slow down right now? A lot. We are going to speed up. Because I just decided, what if we put our heads down for the next 5 months and we work and we help people and we get back to the core mission of what this business is about. And we do it as a team and we create strong teams that are doing the same exact thing. What if we did that? And I thought to myself, what if we showed ourselves what we were capable of? What if we did that? How incredibly life-changing could that be? So, we're doing it. Are you guys ready? Are you with me? Because I will never forget this moment. I want you to know that it was scary when I thought this. I was like, this is kind of a scary goal. Like, oh my gosh, right? But I also thought of all of you. And I thought to myself, I am cheating them by not saying, let's do this. And I want you guys to think of your future teams and the teams that you have right now. And I want you to think about the dream team coaches that you've been watching and the people that you've been wanting to ask to join you. And I want you to think about the way you're not impacting their lives by not saying anything, by not stepping out of your comfort zones, by not pushing for something that is going to change both of your lives. Think about that. Because I thought about all of you. I was scared to say out loud to Natalie, we will be a 2018 elite team. But you know why I did? Because I thought of you guys. And I thought of the lives that we can impact by shooting for a goal like this. So, does anyone want to add anything? That's all I have. I'm literally, my chest is literally, my heart's racing. Anyone want to say anything or add anything or feel excited or have anything to say or questions to ask? I'm going to unmute you guys. Anybody? Hello? Did you guys all freeze? Seriously? Oh, wait, there you are. Okay. Oh, my God. I was like, no, oh, my God.
Am I on? Is it me or is Paige on?
No, you guys are all good now. Sorry.
Okay. I was like, oh, my gosh. Oh, my gosh. I'm so excited. I don't know about everybody else. I'm like, oh, my God.
Isn't it crazy how clear things become when you're like, I know what I'm working toward?
I just want to like jump for joy. I just want to go outside and just go crazy. Yeah, I'm just so excited. Like your energy and like how positive you are and like how you want this for us is just, it makes like me like so happy, and like to know you're like here for us and like willing to help us grow, and I'm just so excited.
Thank you.
And thank you so much for sharing that with us too. It was great.
Yeah, I'm excited. I've been dying all day. I'm like, Darren, oh my God, like I just want to talk to my team.
Yeah.
And I didn't know if I was gonna tell you guys on here, but I was like, I just gotta say it. Like I gotta say it. I'm so excited. We cannot waste another day, like not putting one foot in front of the other with that specific goal in mind. So if you guys want to set up one-on-one calls with me this week, we'll go over your exact map of what the next 5 months for you would look like for us to end the end of the year as an elite team. So does anyone want to add anything? Sierra, I saw your face kind of light up when I said this. You've been waiting for me to say this?
Well, yeah, I've been waiting. When you messaged me earlier and said you had a big announcement, I knew that's what you were going to say for some reason. I don't know why. So that's why I was like waiting for you to say it.
It's crazy. And guys, there are like so many coaches that left Summit and all said we've like bounded together, a couple other leaders from Kelsey's team, from Natalie's team, and we're like, we're going to come together and we're going to help our teams achieve this. And it's really amazing to see what's going on in the Summit Push group right now, because all of us have come home and we're like, okay, like I did this and oh my gosh. And we're like posting. And the energy is like insane. Mm-hmm. And these last 2 days, I'm just like, it feels so good to sit down and go to work and know what I'm working toward. Like to know that like this is our goal and this is how we impact the lives to get there. And I feel like you can't go anywhere until you have that vision. And I just every single day I've been up earlier than ever, and I'm just doing everything that I can to bring this to reality. Paige, do you want to add anything?
I have like 7 pages of notes of like things that I am going to do / first I'm going to do. Million hearts and stars on the notes.
Good. Are you guys? I'm just like, this is such a moment. You guys, let's take a screenshot. Okay, hold on. I don't want to like ever forget this. Okay, ready? Oh, ready? 1, 2, 3. All right. Well, I know it's been long. Get with me. Let's all have a one-on-one call this week. And I know Sierra, we already have one scheduled. Natalie, I think we were working on that.
Yeah.
Paige, same thing. So guys, get with me and we'll get something set up so we can talk individually, because a lot of that too will be us working individually together as well. So
I'm at 2 success club points currently, maybe 6 by the end of the night.
Yay, that's good. Did you get those straightened out?
Yeah, I think
good.
so.
Good. Sarah's on the board. Natalie is working to get on the board.
Working.
It's going to be an amazing month. Like I said, we can make that change right now. Like go into Shift Shop, go into tonight, saying, how do I make someone excited about this incredible goal that I'm now working toward? That's going to mean empowerment, inspiration, daily belief, daily confidence, daily leadership. Like, that's inspiring to me, right? So just go from here on out applying what you learned, and don't even worry about looking back. All right, I love you guys. This was really exciting. I'm so excited for us to work together. Oh my God. We're going to be an elite team. Okay. All right, girls. I will talk to you later.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.